Good evening, everyone. I'm Leah Cooper with your JCN News for this Wednesday, April 10th. Thanks for tuning in. The directive has been given the National Sports Authority's audits to be the focus of police investigation, but opposition chairman Fred Mitchell insists that there are deficiencies in the report that has showed a number of discrepancies in the accounting of the affairs of the authority.
There is in law and constitutional conventions a provision called a presumption of regularity. So someone who is not judicially condemned, who can head that department, would then come with a clean slate. And a minister is responsible for his personal conduct and that of his department. And no minister worth his salt would allow, no minister of national security worth his salt would allow a prime minister or cabinet to direct what he does, because his conduct must stand on his own 2 feet.
That aside, Mr. Mitchell has made it abundantly clear that he has no confidence in the police force under the National Security Minister Marvin Dames' direction, conducting an impartial, nonpartisan, and independent investigation. In fact, he's convinced that any investigation under such circumstances will be tainted by political bias and therefore not worth the paper it's written on. He's then reiterating the call for the minister to either resign or be dismissed.
I have a specific experience as Minister of Foreign Affairs where the Auditor General said $1 million was missing. $1 million wasn't missing. Turned out not to be so. And there are other reports. There was one done on urban renewal. That was debunked. Because all an audit is when you show up on the day with your auditors, it's what you find on the day you get there. So if the files are hidden, if the files are sent south, look at the Oban file. That has gone missing under this administration. So our point is that you can make these alarmist headlines that money is missing and things are gone and things haven't been done. And I said before that I would put my head on the chopping block in this particular matter, that it is impossible for money to separate itself from the Treasury without the proper paperwork being in place.
The PLP chairman's accusing the government of attacking the opposition. Value for money, well, reportedly not in the case of houses constructed under the former administration, which Housing Minister Ramal Ferreira charges were overpriced by tens of thousands of dollars.
What we found under the previous administration and under the previous regime was that the houses were being sold for much, much more than they were actually being valued. So if you really think about it, the Bahamian citizens were getting a raw deal. In other words, houses valued at $150,000, $160,000, sorry, at $150,000 were being sold for $170,000, $180,000. So I mean, how's that inuring to the benefit of the people? It begs the question that whoever is benefiting from that the most is perhaps the one that's crying the most of the loss of that benefit.
This all following the government's decision a few months back to provide service lots and pockets throughout New Providence. The Lionel Davis subdivision, Romer Street, Foxhill, down. Next up, Carmichael Village, for which a team's already been hired for the engineering designs to lay out that particular area.
We have also, I mean, this is very interesting, we've also commenced in Abaco, Central Pines Abaco, with 40 lots coming on stream there. We have also, last week I signed conveyances for those citizens who were living in Crossing Rocks, who were languishing without property documents and proper title. Those have been executed, so we've made people homeowners.
The 10 lots each in Sunset Close and Lionel Davis subdivisions have all been sold. In Central Pines Abaco, another 30 will be made available. Meantime, shoddy work said to be the blame for the prolonged delay in the Ministry of National Security moving into a new home. According to National Security Minister Marvin Dames, having taken office nearly 2 years ago now, the government discovered there were tremendous challenges plaguing the structure that sits next door to the Ministry of Public Works on John F. Kennedy Drive.
A lot of issues in relation to that building. Just had to be fixed, had to be repaired, had to be brought up to standards, to be brought up to code. But we're happy with where we are now. We've been working with the respective stakeholders since coming into office, and we're pleased in respect of where we are now.
And according to the minister, that translates into construction being nearly complete.
We've been sitting with the vendor who would be responsible for the furniture, finalizing that. We've been working with the National Insurance Board, who is responsible for the building itself, and they have been, the board have been assisting us tremendously. So we're pleased with where we are now, and we can see the light at the end of the tunnel. So we should be in there shortly.
More specifically, mid-year. You're watching JCN News. Stay with us.
This segment of the news was brought to you by Alive.